Hello everyone, and today I'm gonna start Unit 14, Kids 12. Are you ready? Yes. Telling the time before watches. How do you tell the time? I look at my smartphone. Look at the picture. He wears his watch all the time, but this girl uses her smartphone. So now, let's go and learn some new words. Listen and repeat. Sundial. Sundial. A sundial is a type of a clock that used to be used or that people used to use to tell the time in the past, depending on the sun shadows. Shadow. A shadow is the reflection of your body in the light. If you want to say someone is a coward, you can say he's afraid of his shadow. He's afraid of his shadow. يعني ده بيخاف من ظله. When I was young, I used to follow my shadow. My baby is running after his shadow. Pole. Pole. I am tying my dog to the pole, or I am tying my bike to the pole. Point. The teacher is pointing at the board while he is explaining the lesson. The teacher pointed at the board while he was explaining the lesson. Drip. You should fix the faucet. The water drips all night. Refill. I like the restaurants. We go to the restaurants. I usually go to this restaurant because you can get a refill for free. Let's read the examples here. The guide pointed in the direction we should go. I want to refill the empty bottle with water. Water dripped from the faucet, so we needed someone to fix it. We needed a plumber to fix it. My shadow was longer in the evening. A sundial is a clock that uses the sun. The long wooden stick is a pole. Now it's your turn. You're gonna listen to the lesson and you'll answer this question. What did sundials and water clocks use to tell the time? Here we go.
Lesson 14. Telling time before watches. How do you tell time? Today, we have watches and cell phones, so it's very easy. But do you know how ancient people told time? They made some very interesting and useful clocks using nature. Sundials were the first ancient clocks. These clocks used shadows to tell time. Around 2000 BC, people in West Asia built tall poles or buildings that made shadows. As the sun moved across the sky, these shadows moved too. They watched the changes and could tell time. Later, people made smaller sundials. They had markings for the hours. Their shadows pointed to the exact time of day. However, sundials could not tell time at night or on rainy days. So, around 1200 BC, people in West Asia and Egypt started to use water clocks. Water clocks were containers that let water drip out. As the water level got lower, marks on the container showed the time. If an 8-hour clock ran out of water, 8 hours had passed. Some water clocks just let the water drip on the ground. Other water clocks had a second container to catch the dripping water. It was used to refill the clock.
Wow, what a smart way of the Egyptian people in the past to know the time. So what did sundial, water, clock used to tell the time? Sundial used the shadows of the sun. Water uses water levels to tell the time. So now, my question. What kind of ancient clock do you think worked best? I think water clock worked the best because it could tell the time on rainy days. Wow.
And or it can.
So, what is the main idea of the
Let's search.
passage? What did the sundial use to tell the time? What does the word they in the second paragraph refer to? How do people tell time using water clocks? The water in the second container was used to. That's all. It's your turn now to complete this summary.